Good morning, everybody. Alright, let me get my suit on. We are just going to pop tops just to see how everyone is doing. I hope everyone did have a Merry Christmas yesterday. Since it's warm enough, I just want to see if I have any hive beetle problems and how everyone is doing. I've been feeding this hive and they have been sucking down that water, so hopefully they are thriving better than they were last week. I'm not going to go in them unless I am seeing like tons and tons of issues, and by issues I mean lots and lots of beetles, because what I may do is, since this one is being had hive beetles last week and a lot of them, I may go ahead and put them into a nuke for winter and then just make sure I'm monitoring them. Yay, finally we got some wind. It's not hot out, but you know, when you start putting on all these layers, it starts to get hot. I'm not going to use my full suit either unless I really need to. And if I really need to, I mean if they get really grumpy and start stinging me through my pants. But we shouldn't have a problem. Like I said, there's a lot up here, so I'm really hoping they've been eating. I just refilled their jar this morning. Let's just get on with it. I won't do inspections really. I'm just opening tops to manage for population size for the supers, and I won't go in them unless I really think I need to. Much better on the beetle control since last week. I only saw one, so I think we're okay, which makes me feel better. This is dry, so they haven't let any drip down, so I think they're okay. I see most of my cluster is right here. Checking to see if any, but no one stung me, and this is the hive that stung me last week. But so my cluster's here. I do see pollen, which means they do have babies. So I'm just going to clean off this propolis right here so my lid will go down correctly. That one's not too tall, but I'll scrape it. So yeah, I think they're okay. I'm going to give them just a little poof. Make sure everyone goes down. Even though there wasn't many, I don't want right now. I just am really not wanting to squish any bees. So we're okay. This hive looks okay. I only saw a couple beetles, which makes me happy. We'll bring their food back up. So I think that hive is okay. I'm impressed. We're gonna do this one. This one we did not take a super last week just because I didn't see many beetles. Don't see, there's no one at the top right there, at least on the screen part. So we'll see. If we see a lot of beetles, this one's gonna go over to the side yard and be a food frame for this week, because their numbers should start dwindling. But yet again, I don't see many beetles, and they are covering it. So this may be good to go for springtime, but we're going to retire this box in the springtime just because of the holes. But yep, I saw one little beetle dart down, but it had a bee on it, so I would say this hive is pretty good. I'm still going to do my mite treatments, remove some of this propolis. But yeah, so far we're looking pretty good. It's 2 hives. I'm not feeding them because they have 2 super full of honey. So since feeding my little hive last week and doing another mite treatment, they are doing really good. This one's been pretty full, so we're going to see how they go. I believe this one is the one that lost the super last week. Hold on, so I can hopefully make my phone not fall. Alright. We are actually hoping to start installing their pond this week. We're going to finish up the edging, and we are going to mow that grass really obnoxiously short, put plastic down and cardboard, a couple layers of it, and then we're going to fill this whole area in with rock. Alright, so they actually have a lot of hive beetles right here, but they're all in one little area, which tells me that these bees are working on clearing them out. So by me doing this, that hopefully helps them. They've got a good population, so I think they are managing their beetles to some extent. Alright, there's a beetle right there. Any little beetle I can pop while they're gone, or while I see them, that's good. But that's a good population of bees, way better than that first one we just looked at. I'm not going to go in them. I don't see anything that says there's a problem other than those beetles, but like I said, they were all clumped in one spot, which tells me my beetles are trying to corral them. So I feel pretty good that they're handling this beetle situation, and also their numbers look pretty strong. So we're gonna do that to get them to go down. I'm gonna knock them off. Hold on. Make sure your queen's not on your lid before you do this. But there's some beetles up there. So knock the beetles to the ground. Squish the few that you see. And then put the top back on. I did that only because I saw beetles on the lid. I didn't think to look at my lid. There's a couple live ones that just popped up. Alright. So, pretty good. And then we're going to take this out. That was their tray for mite treatment. I think we're okay. Alright. So 3 hives look pretty good. Hello. That one is really full, which is really good. If I can keep all 8 of them alive, which will be my first time ever doing that, throughout the winter, I will, 1, be impressed, but 2, that means I can split everybody. So this was the other one that I was a little concerned about, because it was a little beetle ridden. I know last Sunday when I did a treatment on them, and I opened them up after I did the treatment, after 10 minutes, a whole bunch of beetles came out. So we'll see how their numbers are doing. Not too many beetles this time, but I squished a lot last week. So I think we're okay. I didn't see that many beetles. I saw a few, but not enough to be too concerned about. So again, that's all we're doing, is just monitoring for population control, not control, but population numbers, and also beetles, because we want healthy bees through the winter. Oh, that wind feels great. am feeding this colony because they were a little light last week. Still are this week. So 4 more to go. So far, everyone's looking pretty hunky-dory. Oh yeah, they're full. Their numbers look pretty good. I don't think I even see one beetle in this hive. So good. Oh, active, but it has a bee chasing it. Not now. All right. They're doing pretty good too. So that's what I'm wanting to see. Good bee numbers. All right. Now I believe, you know, I can never remember which ones, and without going back to the video before I do this, which ones lost. I know one of them had to have lost their super last week, and I honestly can't remember which one. I keep saying I'm going to get numbers for them, but, you know, haven't done that either. Just a couple beetles, not bad. They're bringing in what little pollen they can, so that's good. So they're looking pretty healthy. I'm pretty impressed. So, I got some new bee supplies for next year for Christmas. I'm pretty stoked. I'm also going to try cut comb next year. Or comb honey. Yeah, not cut comb, comb honey. Just a couple beetles on the lid. So what I'm doing is I see a couple beetles there. The bees have propolized this frame to this side, little holes for the bees to walk in, but it's also for beetles to go through, and they're literally playing like hot potato through those holes. They're going from one hole to the next, but I think I got the 3 that I was seeing. So, again, this one's numbers look pretty good for this time of year. So we're gonna shut them up. We're not gonna disturb them, because you do not want to go through them too much and hurt your queen. So my beetle numbers are looking better and better, which is good. Which means I'm doing something right. I think. But most likely it's all the credit to the bees. They're doing something right. Last one. So the 3 that have their supers, not counting this one so far, will get to keep their supers at least another week. I will do this until I just can't open them anymore. Because I've never gone through a winter with them having a super. Unless it was a super that turned into a brood chamber. But so far I've only got 3 of the 8 that have it. So we'll see. And this one will get to keep theirs as well. Only because I see no beetles, except for that one. One beetle out of a whole hive that popped up. That's not bad. So, and it's probably a little, this is I think the last hive that got sun, so it's probably a little chilly for it, but one beetle, when I open it, that's not bad at all. So, we're gonna put them up. We'll do a mite treatment again tonight, and then if it's still warm next Sunday, we'll do exactly what we just did today. Pop the tops, monitor for their population, and monitor for beetles. But other than that, everyone is looking happy and healthy so far. So we did pretty good, I think, so far this year. Knock on wood. It's only been like the first week of winter, so we will see. I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week if it is warm. Otherwise, it's just going to be me monitoring them from the outside, which I do every day, or try to, just to take a peek, see what they're doing. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday, and I'll see you guys next week if it's warm.